alaikum and welcome back to Salaam Britain. And today we are now going to be joined by Aleya Chowdhury, the founder and CEO of Nutraleya.
Nutraleya, yes indeed. Aleya is a registered nutritional therapist, and her commitment to helping people with nutritional health and avoid nutritional deficiencies has earned Nutraleya the Severa Woman in Business Award for Health and Wellness Business of the Year 2023.
Yeah, so let's learn a little bit more about Aleya's journey and the development of Nutraleya. Assalamu alaikum, Aleya.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you for inviting me and having me here today.
MashaAllah. Thank you for coming. Thanks for joining us. This name, Nutraleya, I was just saying to myself, it sounds like a combination of two words, like nutrition and your name. Is that a guess?
Exactly.
Oh, mashallah.
That's what it is. So that came about, I was just, when I first started, I was thinking I wanted something with, like something that was nutraceutical, natural, and then with something, and then my web developer, he was like looking for domain names, and Nutraleya was the only one available with the correct spelling with my name at the end. So that's how that got put together. So that's how Nutraleya was born.
That's really nice. It's always good to kind of see part of yourself in your product, isn't it?
Yes.
And I just kind of want to go back a little bit in your inspiration. What made you kind of get into not only the kind of nutritional side, but creating your own product?
Well, it all came out of my own personal health needs.
Right, okay.
So in my early 30s, my knee started giving. And I thought, oh my God, what's going to happen in 10 years' time if I don't deal with this now? My diet was very poor. I'd sit at a desk all day, not get out, not have any exercise, and my food intake was just rubbish. I was eating a lot of junk food as well. So I had to, think about my own personal health. I couldn't run my business. I had a business back then as well. And I then left that business and I went traveling, and I wanted to look at alternative remedies, and I was always into like Chinese herbal medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, the herbal plant-based medicine. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to find something for myself that will tackle my hair, skin, nails, bones, muscles, anti-aging, all in one. I was taking about 9, 10, 11 supplements a day, and I thought surely there must be an all-in-one.
You saw my
and I did, and I thought, I know what the solution for that is.
You've already given me one, haven't you? So
I did.
It's lovely to hear that you've combined all in one. And I mean, the viewers at home are probably thinking, what is this product?
Well, so when I qualified as a nutritional therapist as well, that helped me with the foundations of understanding about nutritional deficiencies and how the body functions. Our body is like a machine, and in a simple term, the way that I usually explain it to people is like, if you don't put all the chemicals and substances and the compounds in your body, and usually we get that through food, you are going to have deficiencies, you are going to have problems, you are going to have health symptoms. So the most important thing is to keep it at optimum level, your nutrient levels, and most of the time we don't know what's going on. We just go about our business and then eat, and it's only when we start feeling those health symptoms, a pain here and a pain there, that's when we think there's something not quite right. So I came, let me see which one it is. It's this one. So Healthy Woman. It has 25 nutrients. It's got botanical ingredients, acai berry. It's got green tea extracts. It's got hyaluronic acid. It's got all your vitamin A, B, C, D. It's got magnesium, zinc. So it's addressing all those concerns that I was talking about in terms of like my hair, skin, nails, bones. I mean, if anyone knows me, I never used to have nails, and it used to always break. And I was one of those people, I'd never put nail varnish, nothing like that on, because it just used to break. So, but now, since I've been using supplements, I found that they're a lot more stronger, and it doesn't break easily. My hair's stronger, it doesn't fall. So
you're selling them.
Do you know what? I found it so inspirational, because this is something. I mean, I do something similar outside of this. I make my own product brands, and for me, natural ingredients are important.
Yeah.
But I think it's even more key when I see someone like yourself who has studied nutrition, and you have put this together based on your understanding, your scientific understanding of the body, what it needs, and source the correct or the most important or beneficial ingredients to put together in a formula that's going to go straight to the point. Because like you mentioned, with the body, obviously it's like a well-oiled machine, but we don't really take notice of the problems until it gets to something severe, like you mentioned, pain, and you mentioned your nails used to be broken and chipped. And for me, it's the same signs happen in the hair, because I always like to tell my clients that your body is it's very intelligent. It knows exactly what to do with the nutrition, and the first thing it's going to do is prioritize your internal organs, because it's key. But obviously, like you mentioned, the amount of nutrition that you're getting is important. And I just wanted to know what actually, with your products, I can see you've got an array of different ones. So what sets your products apart? Is it the fact that you are a nutritionist and you've studied this, or is there something else? What sets your products apart?
I would absolutely say it is one of the things that sets me apart from other brands, because knowing and understanding what goes into the products is really, really important.
Yeah.
But also, when you pick up one of these, we're giving 60-day supply in one. So we're giving you quality products at an affordable price. All our products are gelatin-free. Our children's supplements are chewable and they're sugar-free. We don't do gummies. I've had lots of people coming up to me when we're doing events say, do we do gummies? Why don't we do gummies? It's really popular. I said, because it's detrimental to dental health. So, I was advised, I've got an advisory board which has a dental specialist in there, and they said, whatever you do, do not ever do gummies, because it's detrimental to dental health. So we made sure that we avoided that, and we don't have to do the gummies. So we're also the only supplement brand that has been awarded the best vegan and halal health supplements brand UK 2022 by Global Health Pharma under the Health Care and Pharmaceutical Awards. So that was, for me, I felt, wow, we've been recognised, and I just felt really, happy about that. So also, with all the botanical ingredients that we put into our supplements are key to what sets us apart from everyone else.
So I'm going to ask a question about myself, and then I'm going to ask a general question for the audience that are watching at home. So you're a registered nutritional therapist, and so I suffer with low iron for a few reasons, for a health condition and because I don't eat any red meat. So what would you recommend for things like low iron, and what kind of general, many women obviously do have the low iron, but for the general, you obviously have a lot of people coming to you for specific reasons. What's the most common, and what do you normally recommend? So there's two kind of questions in there.
So we've been doing events, and all of last year we were at Birmingham NEC, we went to the pharmacy show, we were at the Muslim Shopping Festival, we were at the Halal Shopping Festival, and we were at the Halal Expo as well. So when we're doing these events, we're also connecting with the people that are the customers that we are putting this together for. They would normally come up to us and say, look, I've got this ailment, that ailment, and this is my concern, what would you recommend? So usually I will say to you, have you been diagnosed as being iron deficient? And if you have, then you need to add a supplement to your diet. It could be also, you could be low in B vitamins, magnesium, zinc. These are all the common nutrients that are low. The highest is vitamin D. I mean, most people are low or deficient in vitamin D. COVID, really highlighted highlighted the importance of vitamin D and vitamins and minerals in general, and people going out and they were buying it. So, you know, what I'm saying is that we look at an individual and do an assessment. Now, in doing an assessment, if you came and sat with me, it'll take me probably about an hour to run through all the questionnaire and extract all the information and data from you. However, what I've done is I've put together something called personalised nutrition check. And that's being automated at the moment. We do have a version on our website at the moment.
So
that
like a
everyone
questionnaire?
Yeah, we call it a non-invasive assessment. You can go and get yourself a blood test to find out if you're nutritionally deficient. Some people are not there yet, and that's what we've found. We haven't done that yet, but we're there with the assessment, with the questionnaire. So that helps us to extract information. So that helps me to look at and analyse what the findings are and give you a recommendation based on that.
So during the hour-long consultation process that you do you do some tests as well, or is there any?
No, it's all based on health symptoms. So it's very specific questions around the nutrients. There's 22 essential nutrients that we've got on the questionnaire, and if you're ticking any of those, that's when we'll go more into that and find out what else. You might be, your food intake. It's the lifestyle questionnaire, the environmental questionnaire as well. So it takes into account all of those aspects.
So you obviously, being a nutritional therapist, you obviously look at food and water and things that you absorb into your body as well. And that's obviously a very important factor. But there is, we can't get everything from food, can we? This is the problem. So having these vitamins is really a great help for the body and the mind as well. So I think that's one thing that's overlooked, isn't it?
Absolutely. You'll find that more and more people are going towards becoming more health conscious, and they're looking at alternatives because food isn't giving them enough nutrients. And there's a whole new story about all of that. We want to be environmentally friendly as well. So people are becoming a lot more aware of their own body, their health, and what they can do to help themselves.
Yeah, because there's always, a new thing that this superfood or that superfood. I know recently I was looking at something to do with sea moss. And because I've been taking sea moss on and off here and there. But I recently saw something about not infusing fruits with the sea moss because it does something to the stomach gut, and it actually causes more problems than. So fruit infused sea moss is a no-no apparently. But anyway, I digress from the conversation.
I'd just like to add that we have our social media as well, and what we do is there's super foods that we provide information about what nutrients are in those particular.
I saw blueberries, I think.
That's the most recent one. So every week, once a week, we post out about food as well. So it's not just about vitamins and supplements. It's also about the types of foods that you can take to get your greens in, to get your iron, to get your magnesium and zinc. And we highlight what nutrients, minerals and vitamins are in those, superfoods.
Yeah, mashallah. It sounds like I love the product, the way that it looks, the way that it's set up. And may Allah continue to put barakah in your business. And I know recently you've just won an award, the Severe Woman in Business Award for Health and Wellness Business of the Year. Mashallah, tabarakallah. How do you feel?
Oh, do you know, I feel exactly the same way as I felt that day you were just saying that.
Just brings an amount of joy to you.
It does. It fills me up with tears almost, because it's been a really, really long journey. I took both my sisters with me on that day, and I was not expecting it at all, because there's some amazing women out there doing some amazing businesses, and I was so proud to be part of that, and standing on that same platform as some of these amazing women that have come before as well, and I'm sure there's going to be amazing women coming after. I felt completely honoured and delighted, very happy to have been recognised, and that's what I wanted. It's one of my ambitions, to be able to do something worthwhile for people and help them.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
It is a really, massive achievement.
Thank you.
Well deserved, absolutely.
Thank you.
And I just kind of wanted to ask, in terms of other women that are maybe hesitant about starting up their own business, or maybe thinking about something they're passionate about and wanting to get started, what sort of advice would you give to those women?
Well, I was one of them. I was procrastinating for years, and it's something that I wanted to do. And I'd say to anyone that wants to start a business is find something that you're passionate about, because that's what's going to get you out of bed in the morning, and it's going to give you that drive that you need, the commitment that you have to have in running a business, because running a business is not easy by far. I didn't even know how to use social media properly before this business started, so I started like learning, as the business was growing, I was learning, and throughout your whole life, you're going to be learning something new every day. So you just got to be open-minded, really, really focused, and just be on your journey. If you believe that you can do something and you want to offer something, do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Just listen to yourself and surround yourself with good-minded people. That's going to support you throughout your journey, because you're going to have ups and downs, and you don't want anyone to turn around and say, well, I told you, don't do this, or what you need is solid people around, people that's going to be pushing you. And what I found at Severa Women in Business is every woman that was there, they were supporting each other. And I've been meeting lots of amazing women that have become my friends now, and I connect with them all on LinkedIn.
And I mean, you had an amazing woman that's come in with you today, your sister. She's actually backstage. She's come to support you. So
she's my biggest fan. She's my biggest supporter. We're not too far apart in age, but she's quite mumsy sometimes, my older sister, so she always looks out for my best interest. If I'm hanging out with someone, if I'm going somewhere, if I'm doing my training, she'll be like, asking me what I'm doing, where I'm going, and it's just been amazing having, her and my younger sister just with me on this journey, and I couldn't have done any of this without them and without their support, without their husbands, without their children, so for me it's been, family support is really, really important.
It sounds like it's been an amazing journey so far, but we do have to wrap it up. So I just want to quickly ask you what customers going to expect from Nutraleya in the future.
Okay, so we have got local events coming up, and a couple of days ago, last weekend, I was at a local fun day event with Somali groups of women. So we're getting around the country, popping up, doing pop-up stands, so that we can connect with people. They can tell us what they're looking for, and we can be serving their interests. Like during COVID time, lots of people going for like black seed, so we put together a black seed capsule, so that's easier to swallow and accessible as well.
Definitely going to be a winner with the Muslim community.
Absolutely. Well, may Allah give you every success. We do have to wrap up, unfortunately, but it has been an absolute pleasure to have you on today.
Inshallah, we can have you back another time.
Inshallah.
But it is time to go over to another commercial break, but do not go anywhere, as we'll be back on the other side of this.